Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dragonwing Diamonds. As you can see here, we're on the floor. Why are we on the floor? Because it's time for a year in review, my first ever year in review. I'm so excited. Because last year around this time, I was in my first trimester, or no, not last year, 2 years ago, I was around my first trimester of pregnancy, and then last year I had a newborn, so it was very difficult to diamond paint. So, here we go. I'm going to be showing you 43 completed diamond paintings here and now. And just a shout out to my co-host today who's assisting me, my fiance Cherd. Say hi, honey.
Hi. I can't reach my arm to the camera.
It's okay. So yeah, we got 43 paintings to show you, so let's get into it. So number 1, boop, boop, boop. We have Satara. This is a painting, or this image is by Mecca Jelena, 26 by 16 or 61 centimeter by 41 centimeter. This only had 19 colors in it, but it was just a blast to work on. I purchased this one like 3 years ago almost. So yeah, I thought it was a perfect one to work on because it's small and it got me back into diamond painting. So I started this one January 2nd and finished it on January 17th. Okay, and then up next we have one that I started pre-pregnancy but didn't finish until after. So this is Wishing for You by Mandy Manzano. It is a 32 by 22 or 81 centimeter by 51 centimeter. I might give up on giving those dimensions in a little bit. This is the first painting I actually enhanced myself. Up in her necklace, I swapped in some of the reds for red ABs. This painting was an Mandy Manzano DAC exclusive. Like, she created this image specifically for it, and when I heard that, I'm like, I'm all for it. Plus, it's amazing. An awesome take on Genie and Aladdin, so I'm so glad I got it. Okay, and then that one I started August 1st of 2021 and finished it February 17th of 2023. Okay, up next we have Tiger Stair. This is a image by Jim Zuckerman, and if you know me, you know I'm a sucker for tigers. I love tigers. This was the first painting I bought myself in 2023. I just absolutely had to have it when I saw it announced, and I'm glad I did because, of course, it's discontinued now, unfortunately. But I absolutely loved working on it, and it really got my diamond painting mojo back for sure. And then this one I started on February 21st and finished March 6th. Okay. Up next we have for Sprite, and this is by Christine Karen. I think I've been calling her Christina before, and I apologize for that. But yeah, this is another one that was in my stash for a while. I fell in love with the image, and it's kind of like a nice pair to another image you'll see in a little bit here. I started this one March 7th of 2023, finished it March 17th of 2023, and I did this one for Mermaids and Magic in the Emerald-a-thon. Okay. Up next, we have The Window from DIY Moon Shop, which I'm sure, as you are well aware, DIY Moon Shop is no longer in business. They got taken over by Diamond Painting Fanatics, I believe. But yeah, so I have 3 canvases. This is one of 3 that I got in 2021 before they changed their rendering, so I got all the good stuff. But I decided I wanted to work on a different painting, or a different company, so I pulled out this DIY Moon Shop. It was a joy to work on. I actually really enjoyed it. I started this on March 17th and finished it on March 20th, and the artist on this is Jeremiah Morelli. Okay. And then up next is probably my second favorite of the year. So we have here Her Journey by Megan Walsh. This is the first painting in 2023 that released, and I went, okay, I need that one. I fell instantly in love with the image because, once again, I love tigers. And plus, this one has iridescence in it, which I had not worked with before, so I was very excited about that. There was 2 of them, yeah. So I started this one on March 20th and then finished it on April 7th. Okay. Up next, we have Magnolia Moon. So I chose to do this one at the time I did because it was my first introduction to the fairy dust diamonds. As you can see in the moon, that is all fairy dust. and so that's why I wanted to work on this one specifically. Started April 8th of 2023 and finished at April 19th. And honestly, this is the day, this is the time I fell in love with the fairy dust diamonds. And yeah, so I'll move on to the next. Up next, we have a Craftably canvas. So we have the Watcher. This is the first square canvas I ever worked on from Craftably and absolutely enjoyed it. The artist on this one is Katrina Witch. I realize I've not been giving artists. Or I didn't give it on the last one. It's fine. Anyways, so this one's Katrina Witch, which I'm just so in love with her work. I think I worked on this one just because I needed to work on a square or something. I don't remember where I pulled it out. But I started this one on April 23rd and finished it on May 1st. Okay, so the next one we have, I don't have the image anymore, the painting anymore. No, I need to put this up. We have Glorious Purpose here. Thank you. So, there. Let's kind of focus. Okay. So we have Glorious Purpose. So the reason I don't have this one anymore is because it was a birthday present for my best friend Angel, and she absolutely loved it. I almost made her cry. So I started this one on May 1st and finished it May 20th, and I actually did this one for Katie's Marvelous May event. Okay. Up next we have Randle Spangler, and I know Dragonwing Diamonds, this is the first Randle Spangler I worked on. I know, tisk tisk. So this is a fairy friend. It's a nice little snack size that I decided to throw in because I did work on a couple of big canvases, like Loki was a big canvas, and then the next one I'm going to show you was a big canvas. So I needed this one for just kind of like a little break. So I started this one on May 18th, and I finished it on May 24th because I think I was working on the other canvases in between. And yeah, it's just absolutely adorable. And then the next one I will not be pulling out of the box because the glue is a little precarious, but we have Prima Donna by Mandy Manzano. So yeah, this is a kit that I purchased back in 2021 and like early 2021, so the glue was not the best on it, I won't lie. So that's why I'm not pulling it out of the box right now, because I don't want to risk losing any of those diamonds. And then let's see, I worked on that one May 1st and I finished it May 30th. I think that was the last painting I finished in May. And then I was working on that one for Mandy's Mind Blowing May. Okay, so okay. Go ahead and put it on the screen while I get my... Up next, I decided to bust out my first Jada Gem Shop kit. This is The Reader, and it's Nesta from the ACOTAR series, so I was very excited about it. And I absolutely love working on it. So I started this kit on May 30th and finished it on June 6th. It went so fast, even though there's confetti galore in it, of course, because as you can see by her wrap there. But I just so loved working on it. And this one was a square, and I didn't get any special enhancements in this one. Okay. Up next, we have this adorable painting. We have Primary Connection by Casey Golden. I worked on this canvas for the Diamonds and Diversity diamond painting event. And honestly, I purchased this one because like right after, like there's some bad stuff that happened with my kid's school. And immediately afterwards, this is the canvas that I got released that Saturday. And I'm like, you know, that's just telling me I need to buy this one. So I got this one and I just absolutely loved it. It was amazing to work on. If you ever need a kit to practice color blocking and multi-placing on, this is the one to do it. Because all that white background, all those circles, that was color blocking heaven. I started this one on June 1st and finished it June 12th. Good. Okay, up next we have Luna Lovegood from Dreamer Designs, and the artist is Curtis Reykjavik. This is one of his damsels, and this one was part of a mystery box that Dreamer Designs did in 2021. It was either you get her or Harley Quinn. I was hoping for Harley Quinn, but I was not upset with getting Luna. I worked on this canvas for Punked Out Diamonds, which is an event that's hosted by Knox, or Punks and Crafts, so if you're ever interested, check them out. This kit was a joy to work on. It did have a little bit of gapping issues, but this is like their older squares, so I have a newer square canvas from them that I'm going to work on and see any changes with. Okay. I'm very excited about this one. Up next, we have Pegasus Constellation. We have Pegasus Constellation. This is a painting by Dakota Dateweiler. It's my first ever Dakota Dateweiler, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of obsessed with her work now. This was one of their anniversary kits, and yeah, I just knew I had to have it because this one had so many specialty drills. It was like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fairy dust and a crystal in it. Right? I thought there was 2 crystals. No. So yeah, 5 fairy dust and a crystal in it, and as you can see, it just this thing just sparkles amazingly. So I started this one June 13th and finished it June 27th. Okay, so up next we got one I also don't have a canvas for because it's a mystery kit, and I'm not going to reveal any mystery kits. If you want to see this one, I have videos dedicated to it. But this is the Mystery Kit Fantasy Animal by Raven Falan. And I started this one on June 23rd and finished it July 16th. If you are interested, I do have a time lapse of me working on this one. Up next we have the beautiful Moon Elf, which I think is a great pair to, what was it, the Forest Sprite that I showed earlier. Where is Moon Elf in here? Bear with me one second as I try to find it. Oh, there she is. Okay. And the artist on this is Rika Sofia Reikkinen, and I absolutely love her work. I did make a little alteration to this kit in her shoulder there where that white is. That was charted to be ABs, but I actually switched it for fairy dust diamonds because I thought it would put a nice little glisten in it. And I gotta say, I'm just so in love with how it turned out. So I started this one July 1st, finished it July 18th, and the event I did this one for was the All Things Magic DP along. Up next is probably another one that I would say is like my my third one. Favorite one I worked on this year because it's got some sentimental meaning for me. So this is Sitting on a Sunflower by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I started this one on July 7th and finished it July 22nd. This turned out to be my kit for the JBG along. I had initially picked out another kit, but this one just kind of like called to me because it had a lot of ties to my father. Like he liked to grow sunflowers, and his song for me was Butterfly Kisses and all that stuff. So it's like there's so many little ties to my dad in this that I just found myself needing to work on it. Did I say the dates?
I don't think so.
Oh. So I started this one on July 7th and finished it on July 22nd. What shadow you didn't want to be on screen? Okay, up next we have my Summer with the Masters kit. We have Starry Night by Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, however you prefer to pronounce it. I'm sure I'm going to get yelled at from our history teacher if I pronounce it wrong. So yeah, there was a little hiccup with this. I originally was working on a Starry Night from Crafties, but as I was working on the canvas, I never actually got to post the post review on it, but as I was working on the canvas, I discovered that throughout it, they had the Crafties watermark on it, and that just didn't sit well with me. And so I ended up giving them like a 1-star review on the kit, and then they reached out to me being like, oh, hey, what happened? And then like I sent them pictures and everything and explained to them like, yeah, I found this out. And they actually ended up sending me a whole new kit. I have not worked on it yet. It's sitting upstairs. I might just save it for Summer with the Masters this year. We shall see. We'll see. But in my rush to want to get a Summer with the Masters canvas done, we went out to Joann's and got this one. So I ended up starting this one July 1st and then finished it on July 24th. It definitely was a lot of confetti. and like I said, I did it for Summer with the Masters. What's next? Okay. Huh?
It's heavy.
It's heavy. So up next we have Deity of Sunset by Femke Deborah. This is a Muni-made canvas and the first Muni-made canvas I worked on. I absolutely loved working on this canvas. It was just such a joy to work on. Even though I was doing my Twitch streaming and everybody kept making me use tweezers on it. I started this one July 19th and I finished it August 4th. Up next, we don't have the actual diamond painting for this one either because it's hanging up in my stepson's room, but I worked on Pinkie Pie. So my stepsons each had a axolotl over at their mom's house, and unfortunately by the time I got this canvas, both of the axolotls had passed away. Like literally the week I got the canvas, the second one passed away. So I ended up putting the axolotls' names in the top. Yeah, right there. Thank you. So I ended up putting their names up there just as like a little memorial for the boys, and it's hanging up in their room right now. So I started this one on August 4th. I finished it August 10th. It was a color blocking dream. I just really enjoyed it. Okay, up next we got Mystic Cat by Lori Kajena. This is one I did for Claws and Paws, the event that was hosted by Lazy River and Anxiety Art Adventures. I started this one on August 1st and finished it August 17th. Once again, color blocking heaven. I flew through this kit. It went so fast. Okay. And then we have Sailor Mars. So this is a Jada Gem Shop kit. Hi, Shadow. I did this one for Sailor Summer. That was, and now you guys can see Shadow. I did this one for Sailor Summer that was hosted by Sophie over at the Diamond Help Desk and Sleeping Luna Designs, which is Liz over on Twitch. And I just absolutely love it because I love Sailor Moon. And they have Sailor Pluto for this year, so I'm excited. Hi. Yeah, I know. I'm doing stuff. And so I started this one on August 1st, and I finished it August 23rd. Whew. Okay. Up next we have Big Sis. Can I help you, sir? We have Big Sis by Ivy Dollamore. This painting, I fell in love with it and wanted to work on it, and we're actually going to hang it up in the living room once we get a frame for it. Thank you. So I started this kit on July 22nd and finished it on August 30th. Ooh, getting to September now. Okay, so up first in September we have Bubble Bubble Chocolate Trouble. Where is it? I know you're in here. Oh, bear with me one moment. Oh, okay, there it is. Flipping through the logbook. Oh, Shadow, you're going to show it off. Okay, so we have Bubble Bubble Chocolate Trouble by Randle Spangler. This is a kit I also purchased back in 2021, so I think I worked through almost all of my older kits. I think I only have 2 right now that I didn't work through. This was my kickoff to the fall season because I love Halloween, as you're probably about to see, because I think all of the next few of them are going to be all Halloween themed. So I started it September 1st and finished it on September 7th. Okay. I kit up a bunch in October and went backwards, I see. And here we have my number 1 favorite painting I worked on this year. This is Pumpkin Dragon by Stanley Morrison. And isn't he just the cutest little thing you've ever seen? I absolutely loved him. So I was initially supposed to be working on another painting for Drills and Chills, but I ended up switching to this one because I just fell so in love with it when they announced it. I had to have it. So this is my Drills and Chills canvas, and I also kind of did it as a secondary entry to Claws and Paws. I started this one on September 8th. I think that was literally the day I got it. And I finished it on September 19th. I don't think I worked on any other painting in that time. This was the only one I worked on. Up next we got a little snacky snack. We got Faces of Fairy 17 by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. This was, I think all of these I kind of just wrote down as working on for Drills and Chills, and I think they all got the Drills and Chills tag. So yeah, I decided to work on this little snack size because how could you not? It's adorable. Yeah, on to the next. Jump back in my logbook now. This was the one that I was initially planning on working on for Drills and Chills. We have the Love Potion by Miss Holly. And how could you not love it? It had a corgi in it, and now you guys know, I have to have all corgi paintings anymore. because I have a corgi. So yeah, this was my initial entry for Drills and Chills, but of course got sidelined. So I started it on September 1st, but I actually didn't finish it until September 28th. Okay, up next we have Cauldron of Myrr from Ivy Dolomar. And I just love this. This is so pretty and so sparkly with all the ABs in there. Once again, this is another Drills and Chills can. I put on a tag of Drills and Chills. I started this one on September 7th and finished it October 8th. I started working on it, but I was working on all those grays at the bottom, and outside was very gloomy, and I was like, oh, I can't work on this one right now, so I had to put it to the side and work on a different one. But then I came back and I finished it, and it looks absolutely amazing. Okay, up next we have my first ever Orloa painting that I worked on. This is La Katrina Witch by Nadine Drexler. I worked on this one for Hispanic Heritage Month, although I didn't realize it until the end. Because my mind got focused on Hispanic artists, not the fact that this has a sugar skull in it and it's Hispanic culture. But I absolutely loved working on this kit. Orloa squares are just such a dream to work on. And I feel like the kit had the perfect level of confetti to pull off the image. So this one I started on September 28th and I finished it on October 16th. And then of course, after all these big canvases, I was like, I need another snack. So here we have Under My Umbrella. This is the first kit I worked on that I didn't even kit up. I literally just poured the drills into my tray and I just went color by color by color. And it was so easy to do because, as you can see, the greens kind of go in and then the rest of it's just the cap and the flowers, or not flowers, leaves and stuff. But this kit was awesome to work on. There were so many special drills in it too. There was like, 3 ABs, a metallic, and a fairy dust. So it was really pretty awesome to work on. I worked on this canvas for Cats and Bats, and I started it October 25th and I finished it October 26th. So literally a day. I know somebody's gonna make a comment. Okay, this big one here. So this is my Halloween spooky pumpkins. This was one of the ones that was part of the big Halloween release Diamond Art Club did. Once again, thank you to Angela for helping me out with these. But yeah, I grabbed this one, I'm like, I'm gonna work on it immediately. It's a landscape. I've never done landscape before. From now on, I'm gonna be planning out any landscapes I do. But this kit went through literal hell, I'm not gonna lie. It got yogurt spilled on it, it got soda spilled on it, I can't remember what else, but there's so much stuff spilled on it, but it looks like a dream. I had enough drills to pull off the parts with the yogurt and replace them and everything, and I think this soda spill was right here on the cat. But this canvas is still holding up, and I'm very impressed. So I started this one on October 8th, and I finished it on November 3rd. I literally finished this canvas just in time for our 24-hour gaming live stream. And I did this one for Drills and Chills, Get Your Spook On, and I also put it for Cats and Bats. Okay. So we're moving into November. So first kit for November, we have Flower Mermaid. I worked on this one for Nautical November, and it was just a blast to work on. I started this on November 5th and finished it on November 15th, and yeah, she's just absolutely adorable. I love this artist's work. Okay, up next we have another mystery kit. So once again, you won't see the actual canvas for it. If you are interested, I do have a time-lapse of me working on this one as well. So yeah, this was the mystery kit Dark Fantasy by Chris Ortega. I started October 1st with intentions of finishing it by October 31st. That did not happen because Halloween Spooky Pumpkins happened, so I finished it on November 20th instead. So after all of these dark kits, I needed something with color. So I kit up the beautiful Twilight Vibes by Puffy Gator. This was actually a birthday present from Elisa over at Mink Arts and Crafts, so thank you again, Elisa. That was very sweet of you to send that to me. This kit was awesome to work on. It filled my color need, but I will say, I didn't think when I busted this one out, because a kit this size with 59 colors, I should have expected the confetti that was going to be in it. But as you can see, the confetti pays off beautifully. I think it looks fantastic. I started this on November 16th and finished it on November 29th. Okay. Up next, we have Shadow Singer. This is Azrael from the Akatar series. We got a canvas. This is by Tony Viento and this is from Jada Gem Shop. I worked on this one for my own event. Me and Sophie hosted Night Court November, and this was my canvas for it. And just in case you were wondering, yes, Night Court November 2024 is happening. So, this is the canvas I worked on for that. Started November 5th, and I finished him November 29th. I literally took as long as possible. I think I had all but like the 2 sections of his face done, and I just like saved it for my last whip and chat, and then that was the day I finished it. So absolutely fantastic. Okay, and then first one for December. Okay, so here we have Festive Flamingo from Cat's Adorable Doodles. This was the canvas that came in the Advent Calendar by Sports Designs by Abigail Marie. I don't feel like I need to do a spoiler warning because everything's been posted to her socials and everything, so I'm not worried about it. So with this kit, I was also included a bunch of specialty drills to add in and stuff like that, so you can tell the scarves and the hats, they have a little bit of bling. The ice has a little bit of bling, and of course the skates on the flamingo has a little bit of bling. I started this one December 4th, and I finished it December 8th, and yeah, I didn't do it for any events, so awesome. Next, we have another adorable little snacky size. We got Family Portrait by Mia Au. This is another Jada Gem Shop painting. This one I started on December 1st and finished it December 10th. I know it's not Christmassy, but the color palette just made me very happy. Okay, and this is the one that everybody's been waiting for. Up next, we have Corgi Buns. We got Corgi Buns from Lazy River, and the artist is, I'm going to say that wrong again, I'm so sorry, but Jeon Hay, I think it is. Absolutely love this image. The bling in it is just absolutely ridiculous. What's that black spot up there?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's kitty litter.
Oh, okay, as long as the drill's not coming up. Anyways, sorry, minor distraction. So yeah, I started this one on December 1st and finished it December 19th. And yeah, this was my first ever Lazy River painting I worked on, and I cannot wait to work on more. And because I did so many squares in so many rounds, and the only square I did was like that itty bitty one, this was my next painting. So this is My Story Is Still Being Written by Dion Ong. I can't say that very well. This was one of the Black Friday kits, and as soon as I got it, it was just like screaming at me from its box to work on it. So I busted it out. I started it December 10th, and I finished it December 21st. I gotta say, this kit was literally half and half, the perfect amount of color blocking and confetti mix. It was an amazing thing to work on. Okay, we're moving in to the final canvas, the final one for the year. I decided I probably should work on another wintry one, so I busted out Snowy Owl by Rita Konya, mostly because this was the only other winter one I had. This one was an adorable little painting. I was so sick of blue by the time I was done with it, but hey, that's fine. I started this one December 21st and finished it on December 29th. So that is number 43 for the year. 43 paintings. Guys, I tied Katie. I'm proud of myself. So, what are we looking at for 2024? So, instead of creating like New Year's resolutions, I've kind of created more of a bucket list. So, because if I do resolutions, I'm going to be like, no, I don't want to do that. So, a bucket list is better because it's like, okay, these are things I would like to see myself complete. So the first one for 2024, I would like to complete my Merida cross-stitch conversion. As of right now, I think I'm like 33% done with it. I have been working on it basically the last couple of days since I finished up this little owl. And I think I've gotten into a good groove with it, so it's starting to go a little bit easier. So I'd like to finish Merida for 2024. I have it's kind of a loose goal, like I'm not going to stress myself out trying to get to it, but I would like to see myself complete 45 paintings. I figure I did 43 this year, and I really wasn't diamond painting that much in the first few months of the year, so I feel like next year I might be able to achieve that. I definitely want to work on more small shops, because as you can see, I had the majority of my paintings were Diamond Art Club. So I would like to try to sprinkle in a little bit more small shops, which should be easy because I have a bunch more now. Let's see, and then once I receive them, so I have the Ariel Princess Panel cross-stitch conversion. I have it coming in the full and the mini. I'm going to do a comparison of those two. So I definitely want to start it. I want to work on it a decent amount. I might just like dedicate 1 month or something to that specifically. And I honestly just want to support more creators by taking part in their events and everything like that. I have a few lined up so far. I'm hosting 2 events myself. Like I said, we're doing Night Court November 2024. And I'm also hosting Stoke Your Dragon Fire, which is going to be an event centered around dragon paintings. Well, paintings with dragons in them. Like, if the dragon's not the main subject, that's fine. You can still put that one, like, for example, like Mother Knows Best, the Daenerys, Mandy Manzano panel, or the Jasmine Beckett Griffith with her dragons in them. Like, those will count. I'm not going to be super picky on that. As long as there's a dragon in it, that's the important part. So for YouTube, my goal for 2024, I would like to see myself hit 1,000 subs. I feel like that is pretty doable considering I'm about like 530 something right now. I would like to try to work on some how-to videos for you guys, because I know I've had people ask me in the past, like, hey, can you start doing how-to videos? I'm going to start trying to put those together. And then the big one here is I'm going to try to keep to my schedule better. I've been so bad this last few months. Like, I know I've been dealing with school and children and all that, and sickness, because that's what happened last week. But, hi, Jonesy. Want to come over here? No? Okay. You're camera shy? But yeah, I like to try to keep to my schedule better, keep my whip and chats on Wednesdays, try to post Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Like, I want to try to keep to that a little bit better. And then another thing I'm doing for the year is I have a list of shops that I would like to try out in 2024. So I have a few diamond painting shops. So I want to try out Diamond Artisan Shop, Diamond Art Studio UK, Francesca Studio Works. I need to get myself an Enablers Outpost diamond painting. I have bought so many of their pens, I need to buy a diamond painting. And then I would like to purchase more from Oraloa, because I just had such a blast with the one I did, and I haven't done any of their rounds yet, so Oraloa is on my list right now too. And then I have 3 pen shops that I would like to try out. Peachy Keen, Diamond Pen Pal's not trying out, but I want to get more from them. And then Leopard Leatherworks. And then here's the... So, I got some stats, because I thought it was fun. So, for my 2023 kits, my biggest kit was, of course, the Halloween Spooky Pumpkins. You saw how massive that one was compared to all the rest. The close second was the Prima Donna kit, but Halloween Spooky Pumpkins won it out. And then for our smallest kit, we have a tie between A Fairy Friend and Under My Umbrella. And then I did 25 square canvases in 18 rounds. I did paintings from 37 different artists, and the most paintings I did by one artist. It actually was a 3-way tie between Mandy Manzano, Randle Spangler, and Ivy Dolomore. I worked on paintings from 11 different companies, and 9 of those were new companies. Oh, you saw Jonesy's foot. Jonesy, come here. Come here. Stop being camera shy. There we go. There, now you can see both cats. So yeah. I think that was pretty good mix. I mean, obviously I did more squares than rounds, but the fact I was laughing at myself as I was going through my paintings, and I'm like, man, I don't have an artist I did a lot of. That's pretty. I'm pretty thorough with that. So yeah, I think that's everything. 35 minutes later and 43 paintings later. that was what 2023 looked like. Walking into 2024, I only have 2 whips I'm walking in with. One of them was purposeful, so I could take part in Laura and Hannah's Wrap Up a Whip event. So I have Moms Are the Real Superheroes that is sitting up in my dresser that I need to pull down now. And I have a Merida cross stitch conversion. And then I have planned, I'm going to work on Potions Professor from Diamond Art Club, which is the Professor Snape painting. I'm going to work on Finding Yourself, I believe it is, that tiger painting that released a couple weeks ago, from JoJo's art. And then I have Gingerbread Dragon from Source Designs all kit up and ready to go. So yeah, I'm looking very forward to 2024 and looking forward to bringing you guys some more content. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And throw me a comment. What did your year 2023 look like? What are you looking forward to most in 2024? And if you're not already subscribed here and you like diamond painting content, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button down there. And then hit that bell to be notified whenever I post new videos. Generally, whip and chats go up on Wednesdays, but things like small shop hauls, post reviews, unboxings, those are more random, so you definitely want to hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!